When we began Top 12, it was extremely competitive at the beginning. I think that no one knew what to expect in the first few years. I think that about 3 to 4 years in, it was off the charts as far as the talent, the competition, the nerves, coming in and really wanting to prove something here. And then as it progressed, I think, like we talked about, recruiting was starting early and earlier for these guys. So it did get more of that country club, laid back feel, because so many kids had earned what they were looking for already. So creating the camp now with this new format, it's going to put a lot of pressure on these kids. And what that will do is prepare them for college, and that's the goal. We don't want these kids to stop working, once they've earned a scholarship or once they've earned offers, which all these kids here are Division I kickers, Division I long snappers. These are tremendous athletes. So they still have a year ahead of them in high school, and some even have 2 and 3 years, some of the younger athletes that made it. But there's no doubt that this format is going to put a ton of pressure on these kids to live up to the hype, essentially. Those players who are committed to Georgia, or committed to NC State, or committed to Oregon. I mean, you name it. They come here and they haven't earned Top 12 yet.
Okay. Got a phone call from Washington about you. Coach Gregory.
Oh, I've been before. You've met.
You're on my keep missing persons list, so I'm glad you're here. That's good.
You're comfortable. I like how close talk. How'd you do there? You said you did very well. So I told him basically that you did very well in Vegas, and I said that was the first time I've ever seen you kick like that. And I said you're one of those guys that can really jump in the top 5. So you do what you did there, and then something will happen.
Yeah.
And Tristan's here too. He's in Washington.
Oh, okay, great.
He's their current kicker punter.
Yeah.
Go time, man.
Yeah,
right?
exactly, yeah.
All right, man. We'll do it. Let's do it. Everybody ready? Started out right here. Top 12 camp. Beginning. Top 12 camp. 2017.
I love this camp. This is my number one camp. My number one camp by far, not even a question. Because I finally get to see the kids how they truly, really are. I'm a big personality guy, and I really want to see how they handle themselves this way. I know they can snap, obviously, they're freaking here. I want to see how they handle themselves otherwise.
You're my horse to win it all.
Yeah?
Yeah, you're the only one I like.
Hey, come on in here, let's go. Come in the middle.
Focus.
All right, one second, just gonna do a quick roll call. Aguilar, Maloney, Self, Barrels, Bentley, Casasante, Cervantes, Covan, Grevno, Dunnigan, Dvorchik, Edwards.
Every coach in America knows this camp is taking place. So if it's a coach of a player that is already committed, they still want to know how they're doing. And I believe I have roughly 12 guys here that are already committed to major Division I schools. I even have coaches that will say, hey, I'm looking to offer so-and-so, but if we offer him, he needs to keep training. So it's an expectation for us to have him go to Top 12, to continue going to your camps. We're not going to offer him and he stops working. That's not the deal here. But on top of that, you're going to have still another 25, 30 guys that are uncommitted. Some have some offers that they aren't obviously happy with because they haven't committed yet. But the phones go crazy. Emails come in. Day by day, if we finish on the field, coaches will be calling us, want to know who did well. If they've narrowed it down to 2 to 3 guys, they want to know of the 2 to 3 who was the better kicker. Who stepped up more? Did anyone cave under the pressure? Because guys will. They're going to cave. This is, like I said, this is that platform where those nerves come out. So coaches know that. You can't replicate this camp anyplace else. There's no camp in existence where you see this amount of talent in one location. So by all means, this has a major impact on recruiting. College coaches want to know. They're going to want to know the results. So I think you're going to see our phones blowing up and emails coming in and coaches making choices based on how these kids do at camp.
And anyone we did not call?
The rest of the stuff, when we get to the field, guys, we'll cover the top 12 camp and kind of the schedule and what to expect. I'm good if you are.
We're going out that door. Go that way.
Make sure you get your set.
Get your bags, get your water.
Sit behind me. Dear King.
Yes, sir.
We rely on you for music.
Oh, man. Hell yeah. I don't have one of these, though.
What do you have?
Hey, put
Oh, someone's got to be on it, guys.
Oh, I got it.
You guys have a newer phone than I do.
All right, we're listening to country music.
Country music? Anybody that? No one like country music?
All right, we'll play
Give me a phone then. So no one wants to play their music now.
Chris, we want your music.
You want to listen to 80s?
Why not?
I can't plug in. I gotta get directions on mine.
If we had to take a vote, who do you think would be the best dancer in this bus? My bet is either Oscar Shadley, Riggs, because he just wouldn't even care. He would just do whatever, or Bentley. Are you not a good dancer, Bentley?
I'm looking at Mad Dog and I'm thinking
There's no way Mad Dog has any rhythm.
he looks like he can get down.
Oh, good, yeah. Get down on a plate of food. There's no rhythm in Mad Dog. No way.
Kind of all are, but we're just trying to find good music right now.
Motivation.
Yeah, motivation.
Oh, hey, I got one. Here, give me that.
Get me right.
I play Cruise by Florida Georgia.
No, we can't listen to that.
All right, I got to mute you guys for a few minutes. Coach Saylor here. We are currently in Tampa running the top 12 camp, so we got got the 90 best specialists in America here right now. Actually, it's starting in first session is this evening starting at 6:30, so we're about to get rolling. Yeah, some pretty good ones here.
Hayden Hood, zero rhythm.
Yeah, no. I got no moves.
The Ortiz brothers would never do a dance-off because they would be afraid one would win and one would lose. Who also have? Rowan, you might be pretty good because you just wouldn't care. Drew Little, terrible.
I mean, you have videos.
Simon, terrible. Hayden Hood, very bad.
Yeah.
Austin Riggs, I already said you'd be good. Who's behind Simon? Oh, Chicago Ron, bad. Guarantee it.
Okay. So yeah, Dario is a 2017 from California, and basically he's picked up a lot of smaller offers, D2, D3 offers, and he really wants to play D1. So he's kind of held out. I mean, I would say he's definitely the best available 2017 that is left. And as of right now, he's planning to go to junior college. So unless something comes along for him, he's going to go JC route. So by all means, I think that, I mean, I know some of the guys you have there, obviously, and he can compete. So if you have a roster spot, I think he's worth it.
What's it called? Chicago Ron, are you still dating that girl that's a professional dancer?
No, that ended a minute ago.
She dumped you?
No, I dumped her.
You were such a liar. Why did she dump you?
That's not what happened.
Okay, so how did you guys break up?
Oh, well, like, okay, so I just stopped talking to her for like a week, and then so I was like,
What are you in third grade? Who does that? That's literally the way you broke up with her? You just stopped returning her calls and texts?
No. It was like there was no like deep conversation, like there was no like good conversation for like a week, and I was like kind of getting bored of this, and she was like, oh, that kind of sucks. I was like, well, and then that was the end of it. So.
Did you ever say, hey, we're breaking up? Or maybe she still thinks you're just going quiet.
Yeah, it's been confirmed. It's confirmed.
I mean, how did you confirm it? I mean, did you send a little note or what?
No, I just stopped like talking to her.
Yeah, but that's not confirmed, man. Did you ever say we're broken? Maybe she thinks you're Dylan Hayes and quiet.
No, it's been a long time, Rubio, so I'm pretty sure she knows.
But you still have never confirmed the breakup.
Well, yeah, if it's like we're done, so it's over. How does she know that?
Yeah, how does she know that, man?
You haven't confirmed it.
No, I mean,
this poor girl is sitting waiting for her phone to ring.
It's been over with 4 minutes.
Oh my God. I'm embarrassed for you.
Well, I'll look at these. I can text and reach out to him, and I'll look at these 2018. So if anything does come up, I'll make sure you get the best guy over there. Are you guys looking at scholarship in 2018? Yeah. What did you think? What did you think of Chris Kessler when he was there? Yeah. Well, let's just do this. I mean, I'm about to get to the field here and I'm going to start the camp. let's talk again after this camp. Maybe towards the end of the week here, and I'll recap how these guys do for you. Okay. 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 Thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right, Coach. Talk soon. Later. I tried, Kessler.
He won't text me back. I'm trying to go up there on the 21st, but he won't tell me what camp to register for.
He said basically they've got 5 guys on roster.
Yeah.
Sophomore on scholarship. So if with that many guys on roster, he's not quite sure. He's got to let the season begin and see how things go. So.
It's going to be a fun camp. I think you combine the atmosphere of like you said, meeting the other guys, hanging out, but then also the serious factor on the field. Kind of bring that back into tow here. And I think what you're going to find is they're very competitive, and they want every honor. They want to be the best. So if they come here and they don't make it, I think you're going to see some tears. I think you're going to see guys be disappointed. So all that does is just bring an immense amount of intensity on the field, and that's what kicking, punting, and snapping is. So if we can create that in a camp, which we normally can't because other camps have players of all ages. You're going to see different skill levels. You're going to see freshmen. You're going to see seniors or junior college products. This camp, there's none of that. This is going to be a college level feel, even say almost an NFL level feel because of the intensity of the camp. And by all means, the nerves will be there, and the preparation for them for the next level will be off the charts.
All right, guys, welcome. This is the 2017 Top 12 Camp. Chris Saylor right here and Chris Rubio over here. We know all you guys from years past. Many of you guys are longtime veterans of our program. This is the biggest and the best. Nothing beats Top 12. So this is the inaugural year of these black shirts you guys are wearing. And the first time we're ever going to compete actually for the top 12. And we're not just looking at your kicking, we're looking at the whole package. When they recruit someone as a student athlete, it's kind of everything. So it's really, kind of how you carry yourselves. We're going to go through some interview process with a lot of you guys as far as how do you guys answer questions. A lot more how the NFL will look at college players. They do a lot of detailed research into kind of who you guys are as people and athletes, and then we'll make the decisions based on that.
Top 12 camp is going to be basically the first day. A lot of kids are traveling, so we're not going to go out too hot and heavy. The first thing I always do is I put them in a line.
Guys, to start camp, Rubio's been doing it for years. I've kind of adopted the same motto here. Like I said, this is pressure, so we're going to actually line you guys up in your rank order. We feel like
I started this kind of as a joke one time, and it gained ground pretty quick. So where the line is, I put whoever I think is number 1, I put them at the beginning of the line.
Oscar Shadley, you're the number 1 long snapper in the class right now, but right now he's the number 1 long snapper in the country. Okay?
By tomorrow he may not be.
By tonight he might not be.
Yeah.
Okay, so whoever, and then I think who number 2, I put him second, third, fourth, and so on and so on. So the kid who I think is the worst goes to the very end of the line.
So number 2 is who? Ross Ryder's on a plane right now. Okay, who's number 3? Battles, let's go. Who's number 4? Who's number 5? Antonio.
They know.
Get over there. Who's number 6? Number 7. Number 8.
They may not know
Number 9.
I'm surprised you guys all know.
They know. You kidding me? Number 10. Number 11.
And it's one of those things where you've got to be able to handle it, because I'm saying, which is a good thing, you're one of the top 45 long snappers in the world, but you're the worst one here. So I don't know how you want to take that. And the story I always use is Scott Daly, who ended up, his sophomore year made my top 12 camp, and he was number 45. I said, you're the worst kid here, by far. And it was kind of a test. I wanted to see how he handled it. And so he was a workhorse, so I knew it would be fine. So, and I make him run a lap in row, and I tell Saylor, hey, here comes my line, and number 1's in the front, and number 45's in the back. And Scott Daly sure as hell was in the back. Next year he made the top 12 camp. You know where he was? Number 1. That's a hell of a work ethic right there.
McPherson, Chris Dunn, BT Potter, Charles Campbell.
When you look at 45 kids down to 12, the 12 obviously have earned something. Even within the 12, you're going to see a slight hierarchy in there. There's going to be a couple guys that just have it. There's always going to be your number one guy in the country, and they're number one for a reason. I think that they have a little bit extra.
Wise, Burks, Prominence, Cole Talley, Colhane, Mayers, Brady, Dylan Williams.
There's definitely going to be still a hierarchy within the top 12, but all 12 of those guys, in our opinion, based on who we know is coming this weekend, are scholarship guys. They're deserving of a scholarship based on what they've done up to this point. And if they come in here and make top 12 against the competition that we're going to have, they are scholarship level guys, no doubt.